Hello, my name is Howard Aaron, and the purpose of our video today is to talk about a lift and breaking the bar to somebody that needs a spot on the bench press. Now these are things that happen all over the country, all around the world. You have a situation where a lifter is attempting to do something and he or she probably needs an assistant handing them the bar and watching them as they lift to make sure there's no injuries and that everyone is safe. You want to take a lift when you're doing a max weight or something close to your max weight because you don't want to waste your strength picking the bar up off of the rack. A lot of people think I'm strong enough to be able to do it, but why waste your strength and your energy on picking the bar up when you really want it so that you can get what you're trying to accomplish? So get somebody to give you a lift, and it has to be somebody that understands what you're doing. So there has to be a communication between you and the person that you choose to give you a lift. I'm going to do some bench pressing right now, and I need somebody to give me a lift and to spot me. So I'm going to bring in my son, Scott Aaron, who's also been in the business for many years, and he's very familiar with bench pressing and assisting those that are in need of a lift and a proper spot. So, Scott?
Thank you for having me a part of this. Like my father said, I've been in the industry for nearly 20 years. I've put in close to 60,000 hours in my career as a personal trainer, but also as an amateur bodybuilder and power lifter. And even going through your own training, you need the proper spots, but you also need the proper person working with you. And it's someone that was hands-on with my own clients, but also had the assistance from other people. There is absolutely a right and wrong way to give a spot, because you want to set that person up for success, so you want them actually doing the work. So what we're going to go over today is the right and wrong ways to actually give a proper spot and to not give a proper spot, so you're actually setting that person up for success and not failure.
In the gym.
Start over, sorry.
So when you're in a gym and you know you need a spotter or somebody to assist you, most people just look around the room trying to eye someone that they think, either because of how big they are or what they've watched them already do in lifting, that this is the suitable spotter. What I'm going to suggest that you do is you go to the front counter of the gym, or you go to the owner of the facility and ask them, I need a spot, who can I choose, who can I get to help me? Because you want somebody that's going to participate in a question and answer session that Scott and I are going to conduct right now.
So there's a few questions that are the ones that you have to ask. First, when the person asks you to come give them the spot, you need to ask the person, how many are you going for? How many reps? Because that's going to clearly define, if it's a 1 rep max, that's going to require a little bit more effort on your part by the spotter. If they're doing more high repetition, 8 to 12 reps, you know that they're going to be able to handle most of it themselves. The other thing is, you want to ask them, do you need a lift? Because some people with a lighter weight, they might be in some sort of federation as far as powerlifting where they actually have to lift the bar off themselves, but they might be in a different federation where they actually can get assistance, which are the federations that my father competes in. So if they do need a spot, or if they say, yes, I do need a lift, then there's going to be a specific way that you do need to lift the bar and hand it to them, and then obviously monitor what kind of repetitions they're going to be doing. So how many reps are you going to be going for?
So I'm going for 8 reps. And
do you need a lift?
I want to lift. And again, the reason I want to lift is because I don't want to waste my energy getting the bar off the rack, because the federations that I do compete in don't require that I do that. So why use my energy when I can conserve it? So I'm going for 8 reps. I asked Scott to spot me, and he's given me a lift.
So now that I know that he's performing 8 reps, I know this is the weight that he absolutely can handle. So I know that, you know, when he gets towards 7, 8, he might require more of my assistance. And the fact that he does need a lift, the one thing you want to make sure you do not do is you don't want to take all of the weight off yourself. One of the most important keys to giving a spot is letting that person feel the weight so they can flow into it. So you're going to see me when I take the bar, I actually guide it out over his chest and slowly release my hand so he's actually feeling the weight the entire time. You don't want to yank it and pull it out. You actually want to slowly guide it out. So again, you're going to count either on your 3 or their 3. Do you want to go on your count or my count? Your count. So it's usually a 3 count. So 1, 2, 3. You're going to guide it out, release the hand, step back, and then he's going to perform the set. Now, as he's going, you're going to start to look for anything that he's struggling with, how he's going. If it's a clean set, then you know when he's getting close to 8, you're going to stand back over and help him guide it back on.
Again, even if I'm lifting and I feel like I can get the reps, I made a commitment to my spotter. I said 8 reps. If I didn't want to get 8 reps, then I would have said, I want to get 5, but if I can get more, take me through till I fail. Once you set the rules, it's hard to change the rules in the middle of the set. So that's why you must have the communication between lifter and spotter. It's hard to talk when you have weight in your hand over your head. So if you made the commitment, that's the commitment. If you knew you had more in you, then after you finish the set, you can say to your spotter, I'll call you when I'm ready again. Can you give me another spot later? Yes, in a couple minutes. And this time, there may be another set of rules.
So one of the other examples is when you're giving someone a spot, and it's a heavier weight where we're getting to the end of their last set, you might see them start to struggle. So I'm going to have my father lay down, and I'm going to first show you the incorrect way that I'm sure for anyone watching this out there, they've gotten an improper spot. I know it's very frustrating when this happens, when the person sees you struggle, and they just yank the bar and rack it. So we're going to go through of what not to do first, and then actually we're going to have them re-rack the bar, go back into a rep and struggle, and the actual way to help someone through something called a forced rep, which is actually allowing that person to continue to feel the weight, whether they get it on their own or not. So let's do the wrong way first. Again, it's going to be the same thing. I'm going to help him lift it off. I'm going to step back. He's going to do 3 reps. On the 4th one, he's going to start to struggle. 1, 2, 3. Everything is normal. 2, 3. Now he hits a wall. And what a lot of people do is they'll just grab it and they'll rack it. Now, that actually will hurt the lifter more than it will actually hurt the spotter. One, it kind of upsets them because sometimes during a specific routine and training regimen, you want to get forced reps. But also when you're yanking a bar off, when someone is tight and keeping their muscles compressed, you can actually strain and actually pull muscles that way. So now we're going to have him lay back down. He's going to still struggle on the 4th rep, and I'm going to show you the actual way that you should actually spot someone through. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, everything's normal. 3, and now he starts to struggle. What you want to do is you want to guide it up, slowly give it some pressure until they lock out, and then you re-rack it.
So what we just accomplished was a lot. And it may have looked easy because this is what Scott and I do for a living. We are in a gym, we know how to spot people, we know the questions to ask. But Scott, when we demonstrated the wrong way to spot somebody, you have all experienced it. And it's not that the spotter wanted to upset you, but you weren't clear in your explanation as to what you want the spotter to do. What you want to say is, if you see me struggling, help me just a little bit, ease me a little bit. Don't just grab the bar. But if you're not even aware of what you're trying to accomplish, then how can you tell a spotter what you want to do? So there's two separate things going on here. You have what your needs are, and then you have what the spotter needs in order for them to give a proper spot. So again, if you need a spot, you want somebody that knows the questions to ask, or you memorize what we did today, or just keep watching the video and share it with your friends so that you can say to them, this is what I need from you the next time we do this. If you're the lifter and you've been searching for somebody to spot for you, then hold on to this video so that you can show it to somebody. And again, if you can't do any of that, you want to go to the owner of the facility or to a personal trainer that works in the facility and have the conversation with them first. Don't do what so many people do. They wait until they're at the bench, wait on the bar, and now they're searching around looking for somebody that looks like they could do it, but there's no communication, there's no conversation, expectations, what are our goals, what are we trying to do? You end up doing something, but you're not happy with the performance of either yourself or the spotter, and the spotter can honestly walk away and say, well, he didn't really tell me, or she didn't tell me what she wanted, so how was I supposed to know? Okay, so let's avoid that. Let's learn from this experience, and hopefully everybody will have better lifts, and you'll become a better spotter. Okay? Thank you, and have a great day.